Hello, everyone. I have my boo, Scott Taylor, with Mortgage Financial Services with us today, and we're here to run some numbers to see what would be the most beneficial for you in this market right now. So, Scott, take it away. Give us some numbers and some scenarios. Is it better to do a buy down, or is it better to say, let's knock $10,000 off the sales price?
Right. And I'm a big proponent when I'm talking to listing agents about, hey, let's offer something before we lower the sales price, because what does $10,000 do? Well, let's find out what $10,000 does. And especially in today, because we some uncertainties in the market, the rates are not going down. And so we're 8%, if not already there, depending on your score and scenario in the loan. So when we look at doing a buy down on $300,000, minimum down of 5%, we're limited to 3% seller concessions, which works out about $9,000. Okay. So not exactly 10, but 9,000. Okay. And so what that does on a principal and interest payment, that puts us at $1,920, doing a rate buy down from 8% to 7.125. So that's permanent. That's not a temporary buy down. That's a permanent buy down for the life of the loan, assuming you don't refinance. All right, versus lowering that sales price or making an offer $10,000 less and not asking for any seller concessions, then that puts you at a 2021 payment. So the difference there is $100.
Yep. So it's $100 cheaper to do the buy down.
To do the buy down. To pay the higher sales price and get a seller concession of, in this case, $9,000.
And if you're a seller, the net to you is essentially going to be the same.
Exactly.
There's really no difference than lowering the sales price versus doing the buy down. A buy down could be more beneficial as well, especially if you're looking at comps in the market and other factors like that.
Correct. Now, we could also explore temporary buy downs with that as well. I mean, there's some other options, but to keep it simple and to keep it the math and real easy is that we look at a $9,000 buy down from, like I said, from 8% today. We're going to work under just some, because we're working generalities here, guys. So from 8% down to 7.125.
Yeah. So, and that's for P&I only. So that's not including your taxes and your insurance. That's principal and interest only.
Yeah. So no taxes, no insurance, and no mortgage insurance in that factor, because those are specific to the house, specific to buyers. So we don't want to include that. We want to give you information that's specific to that everybody's going to be equal on that.
So if you want us to run numbers like this for you on a potential house that you might be interested in, call Scott, call me, reach out. We can run the numbers for you and give you a scenario based on what you're looking at right now in the market.
Yeah, and again, this was based on conventional 5% down, minimum down payment in that aspect, with max seller concessions of 3%. So, but we can look at it for FHA. We've got a number of different scenarios that we can look at in doing that for rate buy down.
Just call us. We can help.
Pick up the phone. Thank you.
Bye.